Did you know that most melatonin is created in laboratories? Let's keep in mind, anytime this melatonin is talked about, they're telling us that this is something that's natural. Yes, your pineal gland produces natural melatonin when you release it naturally. I'm going to expose this crap for what it truly is, so buckle up tight. Many melatonin supplements are derived from animal sources such as the pineal glands of cows. In case you didn't know, this is where your natural melatonin is coming from. It's coming from the pineal gland of animals. Check out this article, The Shocking Ingredient in Natural Medicine. Melatonin was first isolated from bovine pineal gland in 1958. Supplements available since the 90s are either synthetic human melatonin or natural from slaughtered cattle. Swallow the pineal gland from the center of a cow's brain if you like. They're feeding us the hormone melatonin from the brain of these animals that are hybrids, and they're malnourished, and they're very, very unhappy animals. I mean, we really need to ask ourselves, if we're consuming this melatonin hormone, where is it coming from? Is it coming from the pineal glands of other humans? Is it coming from an animal? Or is it being created in laboratories? And what do you know? Most of the melatonin that you are consuming is made synthetically in laboratories, and your government's biotech website tells us this plain as day. So yes, melatonin can come from the pineal glands of these animals, but don't worry, because most of it is often made synthetically. And then we wonder why overdose cases have recently gone up over 500%. Let's check out the story of poisoning overdoses by these children that are consuming this synthetic melatonin.
Poisonings in children have gone up dramatically in the past decade. Carly, there are some dangers parents need to know when it comes to giving their kids the sleep aid.
Yes, Becca, in a report by the CDC, we've seen a 530% increase of children and adolescents 19 or younger taking melatonin. Over 260,000 pediatric ingestions of melatonin were reported to poison control centers. Kids taking melatonin can lead to hospitalizations and more serious outcomes. The report showed 2 child deaths have happened due to poisoning, and parents can eliminate these risks by talking to their child's doctor and establishing a strict and consistent sleep schedule.
One of the basic things that people forget is that melatonin is a hormone that the body makes in response to low light levels. Without having to recur to a supplement is highly important. So I'm encouraging people to communicate.
Poison Control's number is right there on your screen, and that's the first place to call in this type of emergency.
So let's look at this synthetic melatonin. They tell us right here that it can be produced naturally, but the melatonin sold in over-the-counter pills is synthetic. But that's okay, because chemically it's the same as what the human body makes. We need to understand, when they create chemicals and hormones in laboratories, it's not the same. I don't care if it chemically matches or not. You can't make things in laboratories and expect the human body to assimilate with it. I don't care. You can't play God when it comes to the human body. And for those who are going to rush in here telling me that it's okay to eat chemicals, these are the chemicals that make up your synthetic melatonin. Write this down, take notes, and tell me how this is going to serve any purpose in a human body. Synthetically sourced melatonin is safer because it's free from all the biological contaminants, because they're extracting this melatonin from the pineal glands of these weird hybrid animals. So they're telling you right here, go ahead and make it in laboratories, because that's going to keep you safe. So like always, I always try to give you guys some kind of a solution here. We need to understand that this is a hormone that is produced naturally in your pineal gland. You can't eat a pill to make this hormone produce in your body and expect to thrive this way. We need to understand that we always need to go back to nature with this stuff. You need to get sunlight, and at night, you need to make sure it's dark. Don't let these kids play on cell phones. Don't sit and watch TV 4, 5, 6 hours before you go to bed and expect to lay down and sleep naturally. We need to learn that you need to lower the lights at night, use things like candle lights, candles made of beeswax, use things like natural incandescent lights, people. When we do this, we will naturally produce the melatonin that we're required to produce. Also need to understand that we are pulling ourselves away from our natural habitats. And we need to understand when we're under these LED lights, we're inside these homes, we're beaming in all of this EMF radiation, it's gonna keep you from falling asleep. So if you go popping pills, trying to numb yourself to sleep that are produced chemically in laboratories, and you're wondering when we're getting hit in every direction by these LED lights, you're getting hit by EMF all over the place, and then the stresses of just being in this world, and then you lay down for some sleep and you take a chemical to sleep, this is not a way to sustain a human being. We have to go back to nature.